Welcome everybody to a look at what is arguably the physical film release of the year. Now, I'm not saying that that means it's the best film that has been given a physical release of the year, but definitely in terms of physical presentation, it is my favourite, and it is 1984's The Never-Ending Story. Yep, so we get a massive book replica of the film from the film itself. So, yeah, directed by Wolfgang Peterson, who also did the likes of Das Boot and Air Force One, In the Line of Fire, Enemy Mine, and Shattered. It also, depending on the version that you watch in this release, you're either going to be clocking in at 94 minutes long or 104 minutes long. And it's a dark fantasy film that stars the likes of Noah Hathaway, who was in the likes of Troll, as well as Patricia Hayes, who was in A Fish Called Wanda. She played the old woman whose dogs accidentally get kept getting killed instead of her. Also stars Deep Roy, who was in the new Star Trek trilogy, as well as Return to Oz, that horrifying nightmare from I think the year after this one, as well as Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, which he played all of the Oompa Loompas. So while hiding from bullies in a school's attic, a young boy discovers the extraordinary land of Fantasia. And yeah, though through a magical book called The Never-Ending Story, the book tells the tale of Atreyu, a young warrior who, with the help of a luck dragon named Falcor, must save Fantasia from the destruction of the Nothing. So, yeah, I absolutely adore this film, although I hadn't seen it for a while before this year. I actually got a chance to see it at the cinema for its 40th anniversary, which was great. So to also have a physical, massive release of this film, also on its anniversary, is just a great thing. And yeah, the film itself has a mightily impressive production, but not just in terms of the quality of it, but also in terms of the creativity coupled with effective world building, which is always a great thing when it comes to fantasy. It's the one thing that needs to be nailed is the world building, and then the production and the creativity on top of that. The score is great. The cast is rather good. It is well paced. The emotional beats are effective throughout, especially the one scene with the horse. Um, it has some decent spectacle. The cinematography is on point. It is engrossing throughout and has some effective thematic depth to it as well. So, yeah, overall, a fantastic film, and a film that, quite frankly, does deserve this kind of treatment as far as I'm concerned. So, yeah, 4.5 out of 5 for me. And yeah, I love the metallic stuff that's going on with the symbol that we see throughout the film, and then each corner also having the metal on it as well. So we have a fair few amount of physical extras in this. So we have a massive amount of art cards, for instance. The first of which are gigantic and are housed in here alongside a gigantic poster, which I think is 27 inches by 40 inches, which is ginormous. So they are all in here, but I've got them out just ready for you. So we'll take a look at those first. So here are the art cards, which I can't believe how big they actually are. We usually get art cards that are about this big or something like that, but these are that big. Which, yeah, I've never had a release that has had art cards this big, to be honest. So, yeah, mild spoilers for the film. They're of high quality as well, and thick paper. And these aren't the only art cards either, but the other ones are a little bit smaller. So yeah, some of the production hasn't held up particularly well, some of the blue screen effects and such, but most of it has, especially when it comes to the physical aspects. Plus the makeup, the costumes, and such are all really well done. But the fact that we have that many of these big ones is ridiculous. I can understand now why this release cost so much, which I'm kind of ashamed of how much it cost, but I also am not. And then we've also got the gigantic poster, which I'm really not going to be able to show all off all at once just because of how ginormous it is. Kind of scared of ripping it as well. Oh dear. Yep. As you can see, it is ginormous. Oh, you can see it because I can't see you. Yeah, that is ridiculously sized. I think that's probably about as big as my Die Hard poster, which has long since dominated my wall. And that again is on really rather nice thick paper. And then we also get more art cards, which are housed in here. So some of these are also behind the scenes shots as well. And you also have a little bit of a write up on each what it's in within the actual shot itself. So with the writing on the bottom there. So again, not on the thickest of paper this time around, but still high quality. I like the fact it describes scenes on the bottom as well. There's Deep Roy, by the way, just in case you didn't realise who I was talking about in comparison to all of those other films, because usually he's in heavy makeup and such like that. I really do like how much they've actually put in this. Just feels like a lot of effort has been put into thinking about what to put in it. I also love the miniature work that is going on this as well. This is a behind the scenes shot with director Wolfgang Petersen. And then this one is just a series of shots with fantastic creatures that inhabit the world of Fantasia. And then the Empress. And then another shot from the film. So yeah, massive amount of art cards and stuff there, and physical aspects. And then to top that off, we get a huge amount of paperwork here, um, which obviously isn't the original stuff by any means, but that's to be expected given this kind of stuff is no doubt very rare. So we've got everything from the NeverEnding story production information. So this goes through everything about the film, basically. It also goes through the story. So yeah, massive right up there. That's a good several pages. They're not numbered pages, so I don't know how many exactly. And then we also get the Warner Brothers and Producers Sales Organization, which presents the film itself, who stars in it, who's involved in the production, even the rating of the film, which was PG at the time, credits, literally has everything in terms of credits. You got your location unit members and everything like that, which is again pretty cool. Then we also get biographies on the people that are involved in terms of the cast. So we get Noah Hathaway's biography. We get Tammy Stronach's biography. I think she played the princess. And we get Oliver's biography. And then finally, Wolfgang Petersen's biography, which is, yeah, just insane, to be honest. We're getting all of these little physical extras. And then finally, in terms of this bit, we get the opening announcement story. So basically, the story of how the film came to be, I guess, in some regards. So yeah, that's just insane. And then on top of all that, we actually get the film itself, which has a lenticular slipcover, which I hope is showing through, which is cool. Kind of messes with my eyes, given how bad my eyes actually are, but still cool nonetheless. And yeah, there's the case. So we get 5 discs with this release. We get the original US theatrical cut, which is 94 minutes on 4K. We get the German extended cut, which is 104 minutes long on 4K. Both of those films are also then on Blu-ray, so that's where another 2 of those discs come from. So there's the 4Ks. And there's the Blu-rays. I don't think I've seen the German cut, so I'm really interested to see what that's like. And then finally, we get a documentary called Life After the Never-Ending Story, which is rated a 15. So, yeah, in terms of actual extras, though, that are on the disc as well, that's the reverse of the hardcover, which again is really nicely done. We get the original theatrical cut from the US is in Dolby Vision 2160p ultra high definition presentation of the 94-minute version, restored from the original 35mm negative by Imprint Films themselves. Then on that disc, you got audio commentary by writer-director Wolfgang Petersen and audio commentary by future noir author Paul M. Salmon. Then we got on the second disc, we've got the German extended cut. That's in 2160p ultra high definition presentation. Plus, then you have the storyboard comparison between that and the US theatrical version. And then on the Blu-ray of the original US theatrical version, we also have the audio commentary by Wolfgang Petersen and audio commentary by future noir author Paul M. Salmon. Plus, on that disc, we've got Finding Fantasia, Adapting the Never-Ending Story, interview with producer-director Lisa Downs from 2024. Then we've got Flights of Fantasy, Inside the Scores of the Never-Ending Story. The theme song, by the way, was done by Lamal from the band Kajagoogoo, which is and that is an interview with film music historian Daniel Schweiger from 2024. Then we got Remembering the Never-Ending Story featurette, Reimagining the Never-Ending Story featurette, even the Making of the Never-Ending Story featurette, A World of Fantasies featurette, Never-Ending Story music video by Lamal, as well as theatrical trailer. And on the Blu-ray for the German version, again, you've got the storyboard comparison. And then on disc 5, we've got the Life After the Never-Ending Story, which is a 1080p high definition presentation of the 2024 documentary. And you're on that disc, you've also got an interview with director Lisa Downs, bonus and extended interviews, alternative scenes, Once Upon a Time in Treviso, featurette, original trailer, and bonus trailer. So that's everything there that it says on this came with the release as well. So yeah, very, very much an in detail release, no doubt about that. And yeah, it's fantastic, and I'm really, really glad it's come in practically mint condition all the way from Australia, because obviously that is a massive amount of distance to come. Only issue has been a slight bit of cutting on the back there. So, but on the whole, especially when it comes to the front, it's in perfect nick. The discs are great. All the posters and art cards are all in perfect condition. So the fact it's come all that way and it's come as mint condition as it has is, yeah, a massive relief given how expensive it was. And I was worried all of the time how good the condition of the film would be. It also came with the rest of the November bundle, which I all got. So you'll see reviews of these anyway, but I thought I'd just show them off now. So you've got Bridge Too Far on 4K, Priscilla, Queen of the Desert on 4K, also Lenticular as well, and Convoy, which I think is just on. No, it's on 4K as well. So yeah, look forward to seeing those as well. But nonetheless, thank you for watching. If you have got this version, I'd like to hear your thoughts on it. But if you've just seen the film as well, then also I'd like to hear your thoughts on that. But nonetheless, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.